Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Now today I'm back with another Throne and Liberty video, and in today's video I was actually anticipating, normally this is Tuesday the 14th of May, and normally on a Tuesday we would have had the patch notes by now, but apparently for some reason we do not have the patch notes. So I was making this video in preparation. I was going to combine this information with the patch notes, but nevertheless, anyway, before we jump into this, let me just say like, share and subscribe if you're interested in Throne and Liberty news and information. Got plenty of Throne and Liberty videos up on the channel. This one is actually some good information for once, some good news once again. And yeah, they're doing a very good job over there at NCSoft. Some of the stuff is obviously people are getting a little bit upset and annoyed at some of the stuff that they're doing monetization wise, but nevertheless, you cannot you could definitely not deny them that NCSoft, they work incredibly hard. They're very, very fast as well, and they do actually listen to the community's feedback, even when it's like not positive. When we give them some, more negative, more sort of constructive criticism, they don't just take it and then say, yeah, okay, they've told us this, and then we're not going to bother to get on with it. They actually do the job. They make changes, and then they also say to us, look, this is what we're going to be implementing. What do you guys and girls think? Give us some feedback, and then we can maybe possibly change it if it's not exactly, what the community was expecting or hoping for. So nevertheless, that is good to see. So let's jump straight into this one, and yeah, let's see what they're doing, shall we? So here we have the developer information. We have another, it's not really a developer's letter, but this is the information that they have said about 2 hours ago from now. We are preparing to improve domination and faction warfare. So hello, we would like to share with you the current status of domination war and faction war. So what they mean by that is they're talking about the GvG and the PvP, new PvP faction event mode. They've undergone major changes recently, which is correct. I would like to also talk about the direction of improvement in the future. So, Throne and Liberty has PvP content of various sizes and characteristics, which is true. The development team strives to maintain the unique experience and fun of each content. In particular, we are most wary of the phenomenon of PvP content being encroached upon by large forces. So they're talking about mass zergs, mass alliances, which is we've had that since day one, and obviously they've been trying to battle this to make it better for players. So as a result, in the guild content, domination battle, and the light PvP regional event conflict, a series of reshuffles were carried out to weaken the influence of the great powers, so to lower the alliance power. However, the problem is not resolved even after the reorganization. On the contrary, it has been confirmed that the fun of the content has been halved. We want to respond quickly through the following measures, which this is one thing. You can say anything negative. I've touched upon a few negative issues recently. I'm not going to go into that now, but positive, I've always remained positive about how fast NCSoft have been at fixing stuff and listening to feedback and making good changes. I stand by that. The developers are amazing at what they're doing. So domination matches will be changed to 1v1 matches only. So this is great news. So the GvG, for those of you that do not know, it was changed to 1v1, but also 1v1v1. And as you can see here, as I carry on reading, you can enjoy fair PvP battles at the guild level. In the case of 1v1v1 matching, we have noticed that the 2v1 aspect was not as intended. So this is exactly what has been happening. It's been turning into 2v1 matches instead of a three-way match, basically. Therefore, from now on, regardless of the ranking of the guild that owns the control stone and the guild that participates, it will only be played with a 1v1 matching rule. Big W's. This is very, very good. Also, so that you can focus on the battle itself, you will no longer be able to give up your control seat from the time of declaration until the start of the war. The 2 changes to the control will go live on May the 16th, which is this upcoming patch. So that's great news. We're working on a number of improvements to the faction battles. In case of the faction battles, the focus is on providing a light PvP experience on an individual basis. We felt that there was a lack of basic motivation and fun for PvP. As a result, we are working on the following improvements. Number 1, faction play records will be reflected in the kill ranking. Okay, because a lot of people were complaining that you go to this faction events to get kills and it doesn't count to your kill ranking. So they're changing that, fine. You will be able to check the PvP records that occurred during the faction battle on the faction battle UI. We will provide a support system so that you can quickly and easily form a party within your faction. Because yeah, basically what was happening was we all assumed, myself included, that when this new change would come into the game, we would join up to the event and we would be thrown into a random party. But what was happening was you're going in solo and then you was having to make your own party with your faction. So, you know, hopefully it just puts us in a party. Currently, the number of spawn sites per person will be increased to multiple, and you will be able to choose to respawn when you... Okay, so you can basically choose which one you want to respawn at, which is good change. And this is the biggest quality of life. You will be able to see the location of players on the same faction on the minimap. So currently, as it stands, you cannot see your faction on the minimap. You try to find them and you're just running around like a headless chicken. You don't have any idea where the hell they are. So I don't know why that wasn't done to begin with, to be honest. But they're changing it, so that's fine. We will do our best to prepare so that the improvement is not too late. When we are ready, we will share it in our feed or update notes. Okay, so it's not going to be happening on today's patch. Maybe next week or who knows, but that's fine. At least they're letting us know. And the frequency of the Guild Zone events has been changed from 6 hours down to 3. So after the faction battle updates, there were many comments that it was a shame that the number of plays could be played with the guild decreased. So yeah, basically the guild events was, as you can see, it was raised to every 6 hours. And there was a big backlash. A lot of players were complaining, saying they don't want to play with random players on a faction. They really want to play with their guild only. So now there you have it, guys. You can play every 3 hours. You can do guild events. There you go. Have fun. So as a result, we're shortening the frequency, which are currently set at 6 hours down to 3. This will take effect faster than the other changes, and this will go into effect on May the 16th. So yeah. So on today's upcoming patch, those changes will already be done. So that's good. So far, we've talked about upcoming improvements to domination and faction battles. We will refer to your feedback in the comments and try to make it better. Thank you very much for the feedback. So yeah, guys, just a good way to end the video. Really, really, really important changes here. Really, and the most important thing is the speed of these changes. So yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Peace.